Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Team TakeUm's picks for the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs. I'm your host, Jason P. Sean P. and Billy B. will be along in just a few minutes. First up, a real quick recap of how we did last week. Both Sean P. and Billy B. went 2-2 in the wildcard round. Now, a few housekeeping matters. Remember to vote for Team TakeUm for Most Entertaining and Video of the Year in the 4th Annual GioKnows Awards by going to GioKnows.com and clicking the Awards tab. If you are unsure of who to vote for, check out last week's video where I lay out Team TakeUm's suggested voters ballot with reasons for each selection. And remember, you can only vote for us in 2 of the categories, so be sure you vote for us in the Most Entertaining and Video of the Year categories. Now, Justin from Bridgewater's Finest on YouTube, Blockbuster_guy on Twitter, took issue with our suggested ballot. Do we have a photo of Justin? That's not it. There we go. Anyway, to Justin, I respectfully say I do know what I'm talking about, and I hope you contained your comments about me to the first couple minutes of your wildcard video, because if there were any other gems about me tucked away further into the video, I missed them. I just couldn't watch 19 minutes of video covering 4 games. I am a very busy man. Hell, I couldn't be bothered to watch all of our video last week and missed Billy B calling for an edit, and I do apologize to our faithful viewers for that rare mistake. So anyway, go to GioKnows.com and click the Awards tab to vote for Team TakeUm in the GioKnows Awards. One more piece of business to discuss, and that is about the future. Sean and I are branching off from Team TakeUm to bring you guys a more well-rounded entertainment YouTube channel and website. As I mentioned last week, my favorite videos here at Team TakeUm were the ones where we got to stretch our creative muscles, and being confined to the NFL and making picks just stopped being fun for Sean and was always much more tedious for me as I'm not particularly a football fan. So with our new website and channel, we will be able to branch away from the niche that is NFL prognosticating and really expand our creative freedoms a bit more to try to catch a broader audience. Our channel and website will be called thisby.com. You can check out our temporary website at thisby.wordpress.com, and in the coming weeks we will work out the kinks and transition over to thisby.com. The full website will be up and running soon with an expected launch date of June 1st, 2015. Our social media accounts are ready for the following. You can follow the ThisBY official Twitter account at ThisBY. Also, if you're on Facebook, you can like our page, facebook.com/ThisBY. Twitter and Facebook will be the 2 most prominent places to get updates on what we are working on and updates on our official launch. Now you may be thinking, gee, Jason, with all that going on, where does that leave Team TakeUm? Well, Billy B will be returning next season to continue to give all of you his weekly insight into the NFL. However, Sean and I will be leaving the team following the Super Bowl. We will leave it to Billy B to reveal as to whether he flies solo or finds a new partner or partners for Team TakeUm, and we do wish him continued success. So remember, follow Sean and I on Twitter at ThisBY and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/ThisBY and check out our temporary digs at thisby.wordpress.com. Okay, so without further ado, here are Sean P. and Billy B. with the Divisional Round picks.
What's up, everybody? Sean P. here, back with you guys for the Divisional Round playoff games in the NFL season for 2014-2015. Last week I went 2-2, so I finished again pretty mediocre, which has been a trend over the last couple of weeks. I'm going to need to finish strong in order to avoid having my first losing season ever as a whole. I just had my first losing regular season against the spread, and if this continues, I will have my first losing season as a whole ever. So I need to rebound. So I've got some good picks. I feel pretty good about them. Let's get into them. Alright guys, and I just want to mention before I get into my picks here this week, me and Jason P will be leaving the channel and we'll be starting our own channel called ThisBY. And again, that's spelled just like you would think, ThisBY, all proper English. We have Twitter for it, we have a YouTube for it, and I believe that's all the social media we've established at this point. We're looking to launch June 1st. And it's going to be very funny, very entertaining stuff. It's going to be no sports-related topics. It's all going to be non-sports-related topics unless they happen to cross over, so to speak, like the Ray Rice incident. We may touch on things like that. I hope you guys check it out and go subscribe to the YouTube channel, go subscribe to the Twitter. And we did start a website. We have thisby.com, but we have not got that up and running just yet. So we're working on that. That's in progress. If we did start a little starter site, sort of, that Jason P. and me worked on over the weekend last week. Jason P., I'm sure, put that link somewhere in the bottom, or he probably did it on his video. So look out for that there. So definitely go check that out, and without further ado, I'll get into the picks. The first game I'm going to look at is the Baltimore Ravens, who are playing the New England Patriots. I just have a feeling about this game that Baltimore is going to come away victorious. Flacco plays very well in playoff situations, and he had last week as well. I think the Baltimore Ravens not only win this game outright, but obviously they're going to cover the 7 points if they win outright. Let's take Baltimore here, +7, and if you're really feeling frisky and feeling up to it, you can take them in some sort of parlay or teaser or outright, because I think they will win outright. Baltimore +7 is the first pick. Take them.
Alright, what's up guys? Billy B back with you for the divisional round. I went 3-1 in the wildcard round, so I'm looking to keep that going. So with that, my first pick is going to be the Baltimore Ravens +7 against New England. Baltimore's not scared to go into New England and play. Joe Flacco is magic in the playoffs. I just think he'll will his team to a close game, maybe even a victory. So first game, take the Baltimore Ravens +7.
All right, for my second pick this week, I like the Seattle Seahawks, who are -10.5, to take down the Carolina Panthers, who probably shouldn't even be in the playoffs. The Panthers pulled off a win last week against the Arizona Cardinals and their third-string quarterback, but I am not that impressed. Seattle's defense has been back to form lately in the regular season. Towards the end, they really put it back on. I expect that to continue, and if you remember the Panthers' offense in the regular season, I'm fairly certain that me, Billy B, and Jason P could have put up about the same amount of points as the Panthers on an NFL team over the last couple weeks of the regular season. Now, let's go with the Seattle Seahawks -10.5. Take them.
All right, my next pick I'm going to give you is the Seattle Seahawks -10.5 against the Carolina Panthers. It's time for the Panthers' dreadful to magical season to come to an end, however you want to look at it. They played a terrible Cardinals team that had no quarterback, so I just don't see how they're going to score enough points to be able to keep this game close in Seattle. So take the Seattle Seahawks -10.5.
All right, the third game we're going to look at here is the Dallas Cowboys, who are +6 over the Green Bay Packers. Yes, I do like Dallas to win this game, and, well, it's pretty obvious why, isn't it? Did you guys watch the Detroit game last week? Did you watch their second game against Philadelphia? Their offensive line is allowed basically to do whatever they want. They can hold, they can, tickle, they can tackle, they can whatever. It doesn't matter. The referees are just letting Dallas do whatever they want to do. Pass interference, no, pick that up. So when you have a team that not only is on a roll, Dallas is on a roll despite the referees' help. They were on a roll before the referees decided to chip in and help them out. So when you have a team that's hot, that's on a roll heading into the playoffs like this, they usually are the team that ends up making it to the Super Bowl. And I will say now, I think Dallas comes out of the NFC and represents the NFC in the Super Bowl this year. So when you have that coming in, you've got they're hot, they got the refs on their side, and Aaron Rodgers is dealing with a strained left calf. I'm just not sure how that's going to impact him, but they even asked him in the interview, will this impact you for this weekend's games? And he said, I won't know that until Sunday. That's pretty telling. I mean, most of the time guys go, no, I'll be fine, I'll be good to go. He said, I won't know until Sunday. I think that's pretty telling. I think the injury is going to impact him, which is going to help out this Cowboys defense to stop the Packers offense. Like I said, the Cowboys have been on a roll, refs on their sides. Cowboys are not only going to win outright, of course they're going to cover the 6 points. Take the Cowboys, +6, take them.
All right, my third pick I'm going to give you is the Dallas Cowboys +6. I just think the Cowboys are on a very big hot streak. Aaron Rodgers is not 100%. Dallas is going to be able to run the ball pretty well against the Packers, and I think they're going to control the clock, and Aaron Rodgers is going to have limited opportunities. So I like the Dallas Cowboys +6. Take them.
All right, the final game we're going to look at is the Denver Broncos, who are -7 over the Indianapolis Colts. Denver's a better team. Indianapolis has fallen apart in the last couple weeks of the regular season. They didn't really look that impressive to me last week, even though they got the win. Let's go with Denver, -7. Take them. All right, that's going to do it for me this week. And remember, when life hands you lemons, take them.
All right, for my last pick, I'm going to give you is the Denver Broncos -7 against the Indianapolis Colts. Now, if I had a choice, I'd stay away from this game altogether because Andrew Luck has the opportunity pretty much every week to have a backdoor cover in the game. So the Broncos could be up, and Andrew Luck could get a last drive touchdown or whatever to cover the spread. So I think Denver are going to win this game. But if I had to pick it, I would take Denver -7. They've had a chance to heal. Manning and their middle linebackers were injured at the end of the season. They've got a little bit of chance to rest up. And at home, where they're right now, I think they've won every game at home by more than 10 points. If I'm not mistaken. So I would take the Denver Broncos -7. Take them. And that's the end of my divisional picks. I will see you next week for the AFC and NFC Championship games.
All right, that'll do it for us this week. Remember, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your comments down below, follow Sean and I on Twitter and Facebook at ThisBY, and vote for Team TakeUm in the GioKnows Awards. Have a great week, and remember, if you can't beat 'em, take 'em.